Welcome to my home lab. In this new video, I want to set up WordPress and MySQL database with Docker, the easy and quick way. We start the video on the website Docker Hub with the image WordPress. It's this one gonna install today. See, we have a lot of versions and we have compose file. See it here, WordPress and database. We're gonna adjust a little bit the code and see it in a minute. I open Visual Studio Code, open a remote connection, my Fedora server. See, it's connecting. Okay, open folder, down programming, doc. Okay, you see the directory is empty, so I create a new folder, WordPress, and inside this folder I create a file, docker compose YAML. Compose.yaml. Okay, you see Visual Studio Code recognize the YAML file. So we can start creating our Docker Compose file. Copy the first part, paste it in. You see you have services. The first part is WordPress, that's a comment. So WordPress, container name, WordPress, depends on DB, database, that's later, you're gonna see that. The image is WordPress latest. The restart policy is always ports 808080. So 80 is inside the container, 8080 is on our server, where we're gonna connect from the browser. Then we have environments. WordPress DB host is DB again. That comes in a minute. WordPress DB user is example user. WordPress DB password is example pass. And WordPress DB name is example DB. All these four, you can choose whatever you want. But you're gonna see in a minute, you have to compare. And we have volumes, WordPress. So WordPress is on our Fedora server, /var/www/html is inside the container. And the last is networks, and we call it VP from WordPress site. Again, you can select whatever you want. And we go down a little bit, and we paste in the second part. From the database. Copy it, and paste it in. So what we have, again a comment MySQL DB. So this DB is the same like this DB and depends on depends on DB. So this one, and this one has to be the same. Container name, MySQL, again, you can choose whatever you want. Image, MySQL version 8.0. Restart policy, always. Environment variables. MySQL database is example database. Again, this one and this one the same. MySQL user, example user is this one here. Same here, here. The password, again, pass, example pass, here, this one. And the root password is password, but that's for later. Then we have volumes, DB is on our Fedora server, and /var/lib/MySQL is inside the container. And latest networks, VP site. So here and here, the same. Then we create our networks and volumes. Again, make a copy, go down one bit. So we have networks WordPress site. So here and here and here are the same. And volumes WordPress is this one, WordPress. Volumes DB is this one. We can save it, Control S. You see it, saved. Now we go up to terminal, new terminal. Automatically we go inside this directory. We go inside WordPress. See we are inside. LS. We have our Docker compose file. Then we do Docker compose up from running in detach mode. D. Enter. You see it's downloading the database image, this one here, and the WordPress image, this one here, WordPress latest and MySQL 8.0. It's gonna take a moment. I come back if everything is ready. After 2 or 3 minutes, our containers are created and are running. Container MySQL and container WordPress. Now we can go to our browser and see if everything working fine. We go back to our browser, open a new tab, paste in the IP address and port 8080, enter, and as you can see, we are inside the install from WordPress. English, okay. The name is My Home Lab. Username, again, choose whatever you want. The password can be a weak password, so password. To confirm, use a weak password. You have email address, Spring Boot Programming, Gmail. Google has not to index because it's a local site, and install WordPress. You see it's running, and I come back when everything is finished. WordPress is installed. We can log in, so username and password. See, I use password. Remember me, it's okay for now. Log in. Et voilà, we are inside. This video is not to use WordPress, it's only installing it in Docker. In the next part, we're gonna install PypMyAdmin. To install PypMyAdmin, we go back to Visual Studio Code, make a little room in our Docker compose file, and paste in the new code. I have a comment my PypMyAdmin. The service is PypMyAdmin. Container name, again, PypMyAdmin. Depends on DB, so depends on the database. The image is PypMyAdmin/PypMyAdmin from the Docker Hub. Restart always. Ports 8081 to 80, so 80 is inside the PHP container. 8081 is on the server. We need to, not the same like here. Here we use 8080, here we use 8081. Then we have environment. PypMyAdmin host is DB, so here. MySQL root password, here password, see it here, password, it will be the same. And networks VP site, so this one. We go to the terminal, do again, first we need to change it, Control S, changed. We can do again the command docker compose up the detached model. Enter. We download PypMyAdmin. Take a minute. I come back when everything is ready. Everything is ready. Now we have 3 containers running: MySQL, PypMyAdmin, and WordPress. We can go to the browser and test it out. We open the browser, a new tab, paste in IP 192.168.129.9 port 8081. Enter, and we can log in. Example user and example pass. So if we look Visual Studio Code, example user as the user, example pass as the password. And voila, we are inside and we have all the tables from WordPress. We have also some tables from MySQL and PypMyAdmin. Extra to this video, I want to show you the Portainer. So I paste command 192.168.129.9 port 9443. Enter. Private. Okay. Unsave. Okay. Admin. And the password. Log in. You see we have 2. We can dismiss this. We have the local one. If we go to containers, you see we have MySQL, PypMyAdmin, Portainer agent from here, and WordPress. The images, again, MySQL, PypMyAdmin, and WordPress. We have also networks, WordPress VP site, see it here, and volumes, WordPress DB, and WordPress. We are at the end of this video. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe and give a thumbs up. Thank you very much and see you later.